Hello. How we doing? This is probably the most appropriate song to actually be in the stream with, honestly, because it's like the introduction to Donkey Kong. Specifically, it's Donkey Kong Country Returns for the Wii and the 3DS. Because, you know, it came out on the 3DS eventually, as well as the Wii, like years earlier. So what we're going to be doing today, before I change the screen, what we're going to be doing today is I'm going to be playing some more of the characters I use, just in case, you know, y'all want to learn my characters. I mean, you probably don't, but, you know, it makes me feel better about myself that people want to learn about my characters, that, or at least things that I have learned on my characters in Smash Brothers. So, just in case you have hard times against them, which none of you do, because I suck at this game. Hey, what's going on, Silver? But just in case y'all want to learn my characters, I mean, it's stuff that I have learned from my characters. We're gonna start with that, and then we're gonna move on to, probably some Mario Kart, and then maybe something else after that, or we will do something after that. Not sure what that will be, but I guess I'll let y'all choose after that. We can do whatever. But let's go ahead and start. Let me go ahead and change the screen. Let me actually go ahead and lower the music first too. Alright, and in 3, 2, 1. God, my face is bald. My face is bald. So yeah, I shaved like probably like an hour ago. So yeah, my face is totally bald. But yeah, let's go ahead and hop into training mode really quick. And of course I got the hat back on because you all liked the hat last time. Let's go ahead and hit up training mode again. And I like to do Final Destination. Actually, I'm going to ask you guys really quick. So I'm going to choose... I am going to choose this stage. But what song do y'all want? What song? What song? Oh, it's raining, by the way, so if this stream accidentally, like, cuts off and crap, I apologize in advance. It is raining right now, so might cut off. What music y'all want? First come, first serve. First person to tell me something, I'll pick it. You're gonna hear this the entire time in training mode. And if you don't pick something, I am gonna pick Megalovania. I will pick Megalovania. I will do it. I will do it. Waluigi Pinball, is that even in Smash? Oh, it is! Mario Kart DS. It's a remix too, I like this. See, who did I talk about last time? I talked about Corrin, Kazuya, and Ridley last time? I think I talked about those two last time. Oh, I talked about Roy, Chrom, and Marth too, and how I much rather prefer Chrom but I do prefer Roy over Chrom, just because Roy has a far superior recovery to Chrom. So that's why I normally will play Roy over Chrom, but if I feel like it, I'll play Chrom. So who else do I play that we can talk about? Let's talk about Cloud. Just only because I've been having lots of fun with Cloud. Recently, I've been having tons of fun with Cloud. Oh, how appropriate. You just have Waluigi Pinball in the background of this fight. Imagine this. So imagine you're watching the Advent Children movie with Waluigi Pinball in the background. That'd be so great. All right, so obviously with Cloud, you have the limit charge. I mean everybody knows that. Also with the limit charge, if you input a direction, just any direction, you can spot dodge. Other than up, if you input up on the left joystick, it will not do a dodge. So any direction you want, input's a dodge. Obviously. Let's do that. You have that. You also have one for this one. You have one for the up B, and then the down B. If I actually hit the down B. Okay, that was supposed to hit, but okay. So if I go ahead and charge it again really quick. Okay, there we go. And you're able to hit this. Does a super powerful attack. It doesn't do... Okay, so it does tons of knockback, but it does not do a lot of percent. So pretty much if you miss this attack, if you don't get like the strong part of the attack, it's not going to do anything. It doesn't do a lot of knockback, and it doesn't do a lot of percent either. So you have to hit the strong part. So like, it also has a wind hitbox as well. Oh no, my limit ran out. Okay, let me just recharge my limit. It has a wind hitbox, as you can see it. Push the Sephiroth away. Now, just to put this out there, Cloud does not have any true combos besides maybe. Nope. Not even that is true. Okay. Yeah, I don't think he has any true combos. I wonder if I did. I wonder if that's true. Wait, hang on. I think that might be true. If I hit it right. Wow, that's not true. Okay. Okay, I'm doing the same thing. That's not true. Wow, okay. That's not true either. Gee, okay. Are you sure that's not true, game? So also, cool thing about this attack on Cloud is that, like Mario and DK, it's a spike. It's a spiking move if you hit it right. So I do need to get him to like a higher percent first. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Alright, Sephiroth, let's go. Alright, that should be good enough. Okay, I'm just awful at this game then. Okay, I don't know how to input. I will land this. So it's like right near the end though. So you have to hit it like right there. So like you have to hit it like middle of the sword-ish. do it. Not bad. Maybe you have to hit it at a higher percentage than I... Okay, well... It's a spiking move. It has a spike hitbox on it. I don't know where it's at. It's also super powerful, even though it killed him at, like, relatively a high percent. Oh, well, okay, so right there. So it's, like, on the... It's actually... It's not near the... It's, like, in the center of the blade. That's where the hitbox is. I'm just gonna do that. Only for damage. Okay, maybe not. I think I hit him on the tip too much. Okay, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. I know it has a spike hitbox because I've hit it before. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, that wasn't the spike. Okay, well it has a spike hitbox. Okay, so one thing Cloud has a hard time doing is recovering. So pretty much all you gotta do is edge guard him. You're good. Yeah, see, I couldn't even recover from that. That's Cloud. Well, that time I could. So one cool thing about Cloud is that this attack in the air actually does push him. It does push him a tiny little bit in the other direction. So, like, if you hold this, it gives him more airtime. Okay, that's what it does. If you hold in the direction that you want, it does give him more airtime. Because you can tell, he does like a little hop in the air. And of course, okay. That attack right there is okay for recovering because it holds you in the air. Okay, wait, I want to test something really quick. Okay, so you can do that, but it's not optimal though. It's not optimal at all. Alright. So that's the cool thing about Cloud. Let's go ahead and move on to a different character. Because there honestly really isn't much to talk about Cloud. He's not really that. I think he's overrated. Is he high tier? Maybe. Is he upper mid tier? Absolutely. High tier, I think, is a stretch. I personally have him in high tier because I have a bias for all my mains. Like, I have... like, I have these two in upper mid tier. Which is, they shouldn't be there, but I have them in upper mid tier because I think they're super underrated. And I'm wanting somebody who plays either of these two, either of the pits, to just have like an outstanding performance and just absolutely whoop everybody. I wish that was me, but you know, we're not gonna talk about that. Actually, let me go ahead and talk about Pit and Dark Pit really quick. Personally, I prefer to use Dark Pit over Pit for reasons that I will talk about. So first reason is the arrow right here. So it does a little bit more percentage than Pit does. Dark Pit's arrow does a little bit more damage. If you charge it completely, it does 16%, which is pretty good if you completely charge. If you have time to completely charge it, that is. Then both of them obviously have multiple jump. I think they get 1, 2, 3, 4. So they get 3 extra. So 2 extra jumps in the air, and then they have this move, which is OP recovery. I mean, I could go like all the way out here and recover from that with tons of room to spare. Like, I can be like all the way down here and recover with lots of room to spare. Oh, also with the arrow, you can aim upwards. You cannot aim it. Oh, you can aim it behind you. I don't think you can aim it on the floor. Now, one thing about Pit's arrow is that if you look, you can actually input turns with the arrow. I mean, most people know that, but just in case you didn't know that, you can turn the arrow with Pit and Dark Pit. With Pit's arrow, it's easier to turn, but it doesn't do as much percent like you do with Dark Pit. That's why I prefer to use. See, I prefer to use Dark Pit because the arrow does just that tiniest bit more amount of percent. It's not. Well, actually, it's not that tiny. Dark Pit's arrow fully charges 16. I think Pit's only does 11? Something like that. But one cool thing that people typically forget about the Pits is that they can use the side B to recover if you need to. Typically, you're not. Unless you're like even with the edge. Like if I'm even with the edge right here, I can recover from that easy. But typically they're gonna go low, like all the way down here, and then just recover like that. Or you can do this and absolutely just troll people like that, where you just like hang on to the stage, and then you grab the ledge, which is what I typically do. But they have 2 shields and 2 reflectors. So this is a reflector. If they toss a projectile at you, this is a reflector, and it goes like diagonally up in the opposite direction Pit is heading, or Dark Pit, either one. They also have this, which also acts as a shield. So if like if you're getting comboed and you use this and it breaks, it actually creates extra end lag for the characters comboing you. So if this snaps, it creates extra end lag, so you can do a combo, so that you can counterattack combo. You can like counterattack with a smash attack for a high percent, or you can do your own combo. So like, I'm gonna actually. That's not true. Do that. Oh, come on, you can hit that. Okay, whatever. Well. Oh, come on, that's a true combo. If I can... Oh, that's not true? Come on. Okay, so, one thing I will say is kind of annoying about the Pits is that they have many multiple hit moves. So, like, that into that. This constantly will be annoying. This constantly will be annoying. This constantly will be annoying. Yeah. So, I wish I could actually showcase that, which, let me actually turn on the CPU thingy. CPU behavior, there we go. Neutral special. Let me actually, I'm gonna do, what the heck even is the neutral special? For game on, whatever. I'll just do CPU level 3. And I'm gonna use. Now, it doesn't completely cover Pit and Dark Pit, as you can hit above him and below him when you do this. See, it only covers him from the sides. So it's supposed to break. I want them to break. Man, Game & Watch, you got a terrible grab there, buddy. Okay. Okay, well, if they break, it creates extra end lag, so you're able to do your own combo and counterattack. That's what's so cool about that, is that he has a double reflector and a double shield, which is awesome. So if one's gone, which typically you're going to use the down B, which is the reflector and the shield, first, and then you're going to use your normal shield. Either way, you can still get a grab off. So, I talked about a lot of good things about these guys, but why aren't they higher on the tier list? Because they're like mid-tier, arguably upper mid-tier for me. A lot of people will say they're like low mid-tier. I disagree. I think they're like high mid-tier. Like high mid-tier, low upper mid-tier. That's where I think they sit. Honestly, they got the combos. I mean, they got everything good. They're just not fast enough. They're not that fast. I mean, they are kind of fast. They're like middle of the ground in ground speed. Air speed's not that good. Air speed's like low compared to everybody else in the game. Recovery is kind of exploitable. While it does go really high, and while their recovery is really good, it's very exploitable. Because it doesn't have a hitbox on it at all. So you could just... If the Pit player or the Dark Pit player messes up, you can pretty much just hit them with a spike if your character has one, which most characters in this game have one. If you time it right and everything, but, yeah, that's pretty much it. And they're not that fast. Oh, and they have a horrible grab, because they are technically sword characters. Well, they are sword characters, so of course they have naturally a bad grab. And with having slow speed, it's typically not okay to have a bad grab. So, because all the sword characters, except for Ike and Robin, are quick. Well, and Byleth also is not that quick. All the other ones are fairly quick in speed. At least they're quicker than the Pits. So, being slow and having a bad grab is not good. It's just not. So, yeah, that's the Pits. I would talk about Wolf, but everybody knows Wolf. Everybody knows how good Wolf is. Let's talk about